Hi, this is Louis, sometimes called the Pig, standing for the Passive Income Guy. If you are a breadwinner, in other words, if you have a responsibility to earn an income, then I want to talk to you. Most of us are familiar with one way of earning an income, and that is to sell your time for money. Now, that's okay because we all start off there. But there is a problem. We've been led to believe that in order to earn an income, we have to work. My teacher, Bob Proctor, puts it nicely when he says, working is the worst way to earn an income. You should work for enjoyment, not to earn an income. You provide a service in order to earn an income. And the secret is this: there are many ways to provide a service without having to work at it all the time. So let's look at what I call the financial freedom map. There you are, the breadwinner, earning an income for your family. Now your income goes into your cloud, and from the cloud, the red buttons are your expenses. Now what happens is, as your income increases in your life, your expenses tend to increase as well. In fact, most often your expenses exceed your income. Now, forget about the rest of the map. Just look at this particular portion here. We will add the others as we carry on. The black arrows here represents your time which you spend working in order to generate an income in your cloud. Now, if the income in the cloud is not enough to cover the red, which is the expenses, we call it rain also, then you've got to fund it from somewhere, and we normally fund that from credit cards and overdrafts, etc. So what a credit card and overdraft means, or where it comes out of your moon. Now your moon represents your retirement assets. So as soon as you incur debt in order to fund expenses, you are actually borrowing from your retirement. You still have to work for money in order to put it into your retirement assets or your moon in order to pay back those loans. Now, also in your moon, any savings that you make from your income goes into your moon as well. Now, the only way to stop working, and the way that we've been taught, is that we're going to retire one day. And in order to have an income when we retire, when these two black lines fall away and the red lines never disappear, you're always going to have expenses. So now we're going to have to fund it out of our retirement assets. So the only way to get money into your moon is to save. But you'll know as well as I that it takes 45 years in order to save up enough in order to provide an income enough to fund your lifestyle, to fund your expenses when you don't work anymore. The problem is the retirement products that we have. By the way, financial planners are only interested in this portion of your life because that's where they earn commission. The pension funds that we are talking about, or that are in existence these days, actually calculates that they're going to distribute part of the savings that you've made together with the income on those savings back to you for the balance of your life, and hopefully you don't die after it has been depleted. Now we know that in 95% of cases people don't have enough in their retirement assets in order to fund their income. But let's get to the exciting part. There are other ways to earn income without having to work for that income. And that's where we start looking at the sun and at the stars. Okay? Now, a sun represents any type of business that you own or buy, and the stars represent any type of passive income that you can earn without having to work for it. There might be some work initially to get it off the ground, and there might be some maintenance work, but it's nothing like selling time for income. The income will come in even if you don't spend any time there. Now, the stars, the best example of a star is a residential rental income property. But we'll get into much more detail at a later stage. There are other stars as well that produce income without you having to work for it. Now, let's just first look at your business. In order for your business to provide you with a passive income, initially you first work in your business. Now, you can even start a business or buy a business on a part-time basis. So even while you're earning income on this side, you can spend some time after hours creating or building a business. And the same with stars. Now, I don't get too much into business, although it is a nice way of earning an income. I want to concentrate on the stars, but let's just finish with the business. The thing is with a business or with stars is that you can use gearing in order to earn income, which is not directly related to the effort that you put in. It is not just selling time for money. You actually sell your time, or you actually spend your time in your business, but then you also use other people's time, or you use borrowed money, other people's money, and with that you generate an income, which is normally far in excess of the money that you can only earn by selling your time. So you can sell much less of your time in here, but with scaling or gearing, you can create an income far in excess of the time that you spend. Now the stars are stars because they need much less of your time. Now, while you are still earning a salary, you can start building up a portfolio of residential rental income properties, RRIP, that will provide you with an income very quickly that will be more than the money you get from selling your time. And the reason is again because you're going to use scale. You're going to have to first have some money in your moon that you're going to channel back here and in there to pay a deposit if you cannot get 100% bonds. But the balance of the money you're going to borrow, and that is where the scale again comes in. You're going to borrow money, and that property will produce two types of income. It will produce a rental income, and it will produce a capital gain. So there's two types of income coming from that property. And without getting into too much detail, you can, with your salary slip that you still have, you can obtain quite a few bonds and build up quite a nice portfolio of rental properties, residential rental properties that will give you an income, an increasing income. It's actually multiple, it's recurring, it's monthly, multiple recurring, it's growing because it goes up with inflation, the rental income. Multiple recurring, growing, it's passive because you're going to spend very little time on there if you do it properly. Multiple recurring, growing, passive income. And Anybody working for a salary can build up a portfolio in under 10 years that will pay more money into the cloud than his salary. And basically, that is other forms of income. If you want to learn more, go to financialfreedommap.com if you are not there already, and put in your email and there's a free report that I explain this in a bit more detail. And I will you put in your email and I'll send it to your email, the report, and then I will keep you in touch of any other schemes or passive income schemes or methods that we come up in future. Thank you for listening.